Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Super Robot Wars J. Now, I don't believe there's anything you need to do in regards to secrets in this stage. I believe the stage is rather straightforward. Yes, there's nothing you need to do in this stage. Well, there is a bit of foreshadowing with the stage's name, but I won't spoil what that exactly is. Looks like they're trying to take down that mech that helped us out last stage. Alrighty then. So it looks like we're going to take care of the Bosians this episode. And yeah, we are. Alright. Alright, so Orphan's beginning to rise. So we can put everything else on hold and just try to take care of Orphan, I guess. However, that's not we won't be doing that this episode. Exactly. Yeah, I'm recording the right episode, right? Yeah, yeah. Because I guess the reason why they're putting the Orphan operation on hold gameplay wise is because we need to get the Combattler and Voltus V back. Oh, what's going on? Oh, the child genius. Not entirely original, but I mean, something, I guess. He does pilot a brain, interestingly enough, although I don't think I'll be using him. Mainly because a lot of the brain units are pretty much just recolors of each other. I don't know. I have no idea what any of these, what B plates are. I don't know much about the brain powered series actually, so kind of a bit lost here. Okay there, Lassie. Interesting. So they do know that Edgy has some sort of secret, but we don't know what it is. What's going on, D-Boy? I mean, at this point it is pretty obvious that D-Boy does remember things, it's just that he doesn't want to say his memories to other people. He didn't lose his memory, is what I wanted to say. I don't know why I said that really weird, but yeah. He does have his memory, he just doesn't want to disclose his memories for some reason. Yep, the Combattler and Voltus V are upgraded now. They have new special moves. I don't know if their stats are better, but they do have new special moves, so that's something. I don't know if they have a new combination. I don't think they have a new combination attack. No, they don't. Brand Asher. It's pretty cool. There's no way for you to search for it anyway. Huh. Interesting. I think that's the first time we've seen of that octopus robot, though. I don't think we saw him. I don't think we've seen him yet. Hey, there's that mech. Oh, oh no. Oh, he crashed, landed. Alright, let's go. So, for this stage, I think you, I don't think you have to attack them at all. I think after a few turns pass, cutscenes will happen and you'll take down 2 of those units. Well, actually, eventually you'll take down all of them. But I don't know if you have to do damage or not. I started attacking them. So, yeah, I'm not entirely too sure on that. But I attack them just in case, I guess. There will be a cutscene where they'll use their new moves to take them out. Well, they're taking one of those units out right now. There goes that unit. Okay. So yeah, like I said, I just go attack that bear unit. I feel that if you wait enough turns, the events will happen anyway, but I can neither confirm nor deny that. So that may be something that you might want to test out if you're playing along with me or are doing the stage on your own sometime. But you shouldn't have any trouble either way. As long as you use your spirits, these guys shouldn't do too much damage to you. So yeah. So, actually, I was going to talk about Z for a second, but that'll be best for when I actually record Z. So I don't really have much to say about the stage. This beginning part here is pretty much semi-scripted. You can't lose, of course, but you can't do much but attack. So, and it's very difficult to lose unless you don't use any of your spirits at all. So, it looks like you have to do enough damage to that guy. Alright. So this is Voltus V's new attack. It's not much different than his old best attack, I guess. Just now there's just a giant yellow ball there now. In front of the enemy now. There goes that armored beast. Now that's left is the warship, the enemy warship. And sure, it's the same thing. All you need to do is do damage to that thing. So yeah, the episodes I'm recording, from what I noticed, are getting to be an hour in length almost every single time. And to simply sort of cut down, to make it as short as possible, I'll pretty much be doing what I've been doing this and the last episode. Pretty much just sort of just skip the I'll speed through the battles, like me you know, actually fighting the enemy. And if there's, you know, dialogue that I found interesting or dialogue that was between the, you know, people in the same series, then I'll probably won't speed through up that. But for the most part, I'll be speeding up through battle dialogue just to get a move on, really. Well, battle dialogue if it's just me attacking a boss, because if I'm attacking, what I usually do is I usually, you know, sort of gang up on a boss, and it'll be annoying to sort of edit that. Although now I'm thinking about it, I don't usually edit through bosses anyway, so I don't know what I'm talking about. And just ignore me, I'm crazy. I'm thinking of mini bosses, that's what I'm thinking about. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the like, not the main enemy of a series usually, or not the main, like, you know how stages have multiple bosses. Usually I won't skip fighting the main boss. Usually, sometimes if it's a boss we've fought over and over again, then I'll probably just skip through them. Oh. Nope, it's just some guy. Just an old man. He knew his father. Huh. So they're kind of like edgy. Jesus, I can't decide on the pronunciation on Edgy's name. They aren't doing so great of a job at that. Well, in terms of, you know, actually fighting them head on, I suppose. I guess. Or they could, you know, use him as a hostage, but I'm not entirely sure how these events eventually will play out, so it's gonna be new for me. Why did she mention that she was a general, now that I think about it? I guess it was a pride thing. Yep. Dun dun dun. So yeah, they're gonna fight. Not in their mechs, mind you. Not entirely sure how they're actually fighting, to be honest. I don't know if it's like with you know, with their fists or swords or whatever. I'm pretty sure they're just like, just fist fighting. But who knows? Oh no, what's gonna happen? Looks like Hyoma took a bomb. I wonder how well he's doing. Did nobody notice that he was using a remote-controlled bomb? It looks like they're all in the same mech, or warship, I guess, and talking to each other in the same room. I mean, if the ship wasn't doing anything, it must be obvious that he was doing something. But I don't know. So I would recommend just running right now. There's no way you can... Volta's speed will probably get shot down if you try to fight those guys on your own. Just run away. Reinforcements will appear on the bottom right of the map, so I would recommend heading there. Of course, I didn't know that when I was playing to the stage, so I went upwards. So, yeah, do what you, that's pretty much it. The only thing I find annoying about the Bosian mooks is that they all have pretty high HP, so they can be annoying to take down. Now, there's only 2 waves of enemies here. This one and the one other one of reinforcements. And like I said, the only reason they can be an issue is because of their high HP. Alright. Let's fight him. Wonder what's up with D-Boy. But yeah, he isn't available in the stage. Pegasus is, but I wouldn't recommend using Pegasus on his own. He really isn't that great of a unit on his own. He has high evade, like really high evade, but I wouldn't really recommend using Pegasus on his own because his overall attack strength is pretty low. But anyway, the rest of the stage shouldn't give you too much trouble at all. Like I said, there's only 2 waves if I'm remembering correctly, so on the second wave you can pretty much just go all out. But I play very conservative. No, I wouldn't say I play conservative with my spirits, but sometimes it's hard to tell if there's another wave or not, and it's kind of annoying when you used all your best spirits to take down an enemy boss really quick, and no wait, there's another wave and you have no spirit points left. Have fun. It's a bit annoying, but I try to make sure that kind of situation doesn't happen. Emphasis on try. But other than that, there's not much else to say about this stage overall. It's a pretty simple stage. That's about it. Just take down all the enemies. And as I said, I had a bit of trouble actually doing this stage, mainly because all of these enemies have so much HP. They either have 10,000 or close to 10,000 HP. And these are just like mook units, so can be a bit annoying. Well, it takes longer to take them down than most mook units. They're not necessarily stronger than most mook units either. Oh, yeah. Alright, there I was just testing to see if the Guaranteed could take a hit without taking any damage, but he's not at that point yet. I don't know if he'll actually get to that point during this playthrough. Kind of doubt it. Actually, he might once we get to the whatchamacallit. Once we get a bit of a spoiler, but the Guaranteed will get an upgrade of some kind. I won't mention what it is, but yeah, because that parts glitch that I talked to you about applies to the Guaranteed. I'm fairly certain when he gets his upgrade. So yeah, maybe he'll get crazy defense later on. Oh, another Bosian mothership. That was the guy we fought last time. Yeah, last stage actually. Huh. So, the other day, I decided to try K a little bit just to see how it was compared to the other DS games. I haven't tried L or K, so I just downloaded K to see, you know, how well would it run. And to be honest, it kind of has a bad start to it. I mean, that may be just me, but like to me, one of the major, one of the best points of the Super Robot Wars game is the soundtrack. You know, having a good soundtrack from different series and having good renditions of the openings of those series or themes of those series is a major part of it. And I'm not saying that the themes were badly made in K, but like the first theme you hear of the first mechs you use are kind of bad in my opinion. And I have no idea why. It just like it doesn't like fit a Super Robot Wars game to me. Like I get that it's a song from the series, and you do get a better one later on in the stage. Actually, like at the end of the stage, but for like the first turn that you're actually playing the game, you're just hearing this weird, not necessarily. I mean, actually, I'll call it a bad tune. I don't like it. I don't remember what it was called though. I mean, they should have had a different, something else. Some like I don't know, like the original robot of that game has a decent theme, and like he was the only one that I really actually tolerated. Like as I was playing through the first and second stages, I was listening to the different like themes or BGMs of the different robots, and none of them really like stood out to me. Like I think Mazinger Z's the rendition of his theme in that game is I think it's one of the worser ones I've ever heard. But that's just my opinion. But I'd have to, play the game more to get a better idea of the soundtrack, because that's just my first impressions of the soundtrack of the game. So for me, the game started out on a pretty negative note in terms of the soundtrack. Although the game does have a squad mechanic, kind of like Z3, but as I said, I need to play the game more, which I'm not going to do anytime soon, because I have too many other games I'm playing right now. I just wanted to give K a shot, as I said before, and so far it hasn't impressed me. The only thing that was impressive about it was the squad mechanic that it had, and that was it. So I have to play the game more, but overall it didn't leave a strong impression to me. Like when you started up J, you heard Mazinger's theme, which wasn't so great, and then you heard Fates, which I like Fates. When I heard, but Fire Wars isn't that bad of a theme either. Like the theme, like I don't know how to explain it. K just didn't leave a strong impression on me when I first started it, and the animations were pretty much. Actually, they were okay. The animations were good for the DS from what little I've seen of it. But what kind of surprised me is how little stages it has. It only has 49 playable scenarios, and the whole game, one playthrough only lasts like 35 stages, which is pretty short. But I don't know if the game's good overall. Maybe it is, but so little. And I believe you can, like, if you go one route entirely, you can skip a story of one of the series in the game. Let me see. Yeah, there's 36 scenarios in K. So one playthrough, there's only 36 scenarios, which is pretty short. And I think K has a bunch of other problems too. It's either, I know it's one of the DS games where it had like plagiarized music, so you know, that ain't so good. Like, it just stole music from other video games. I think they were, you know, that they were slightly different, but it was obvious. They stole music from Lufia 2? Was it? Yeah, Lufia music in Super Robot Wars K. Okay, so I think apparently they stole music from Lufia 2 and possibly Chrono Trigger? Wow. Anyway. That's something. So that's a bit of trivia for you. You can hear it as early as the 5th stage. So, yeah, apparently it's from the Lufia soundtrack, so if you want to try to hear that, go to the 5th stage in K, I guess. Yeah, add more. Yeah, another alien. Okay, let's add more aliens. This game needs more aliens. I suppose that's true as well. Hey, so the Red Tech Man's coming, it seems like. What does he want to say? Oh no. We're gonna have to go protect that power plant. Let's go. Anyway, the stage is over. So I'll see you guys again next time, whenever that is. Bye.